don't know what's going on. Honorable members, my apology with my veto. I don't know how to change the screen to be okay. If you still remember, even on Wednesday, I was not shown properly. I don't know what happened to my screen. Just a moment. Yes. Honorable members, let me greet you all, and I will ask Uzo to put to flight the agenda on the screen. Honorable members, today it's a very important day for South Africa, that the world servants today are starting here. They called Mother City. So I'm suspecting that the boost of economy will be seeing. They are here. They were welcome yesterday, and matches are starting today for 3 days. Honorable members, let me take this opportunity to welcome you all. This month, we've been having a lot of work to do, let alone that is this committee, you know, that we sit 3 times a day, and the plenaries are every day until late. I don't want to take your time. Can I check? I've heard that the acting DG is with us, and Honorable Mhlongo is with us. The members are here, and as I'm going to do so after this, after apologies and adoption of agenda, I'll talk on the matter that we're in today. May I have apologies in the Office of Secretariat of the committee?
Good morning, Madam Chair, and thank you very much. We have an apology from Mr. Mhlongo, who will not be able to join us today due to another commitment. Mrs. Van Dijk might not be able to join due to connectivity issues as she is traveling. The minister has requested to leave early, that is at 10 o'clock, because he has another meeting that he has to attend. Thank you, Madam Chair.
Thank you, Zoleka. And may I propose that the agenda must be adopted? Anyone want to do so? Any proposal of the agenda?
Honorable Speaker, I propose for the adoption of the agenda, Chair.
Thank you, Chairperson. Chairperson, Honorable Adams, move for the adoption.
You are all not raising your hands. Thank you, Honorable Sibisa. Thank you, Honorable Adams, to adopt the agenda. Now, in accordingly to the meeting of the day, we are going to start the meeting. Honorable members, I must say that this is the first of kind to some of us being chairperson of the committee, that we are asked to be look at the petition. I'm suspecting one honorable member when we scheduled this meeting as a committee, was saying that, do we have a petition committee? But the answer to the chairperson, it was that the office of the speaker refer this to the committee. But really, I don't know how to handle a petition as a committee. I was thinking that the petition committee in this parliament is in existence. That's my opening remarks on that. But as now I'm landing, let me give it to Honorable Mhlongo as somebody who made us to be here through the petition to the office of the speaker. Honorable Mhlongo.
Thank you, Chairperson. Thank you, Chairperson. Good morning, Chairperson, colleagues, and officials and acting DG. Chairperson, can I close the video just for connectivity process? Thank you very much, Chair. Chair, I humble myself to represent plus minus 31,000 people of South Africa, and I'm glad that I'm discharging my role as to participate as a member of parliament, but not only as a member, but as a citizen of South Africa. As I submit the petition signed by 31,000 South African opposed to Minister Nathi Mthethwa wasteful giant flag project. The announcement of the 22 million project was followed by an immediate national wild outrage, not only in the media, even emakasi. This petition symbolizes South African universal anger at the minister that refused to engage with the ordinary people he serves. This petition also, it's an awakening call to the government that South Africans deserve a caring government that put the practical needs above empty ideology. Minister Nathi Mthethwa's statement that the flag will foster social cohesion was partly correct, partly. This is an empty ideology. South Africans from different communities has been so single-out-minded in calling for the immediate cancellation of the flag project. This petition is against wasting taxpayers' money. They're saying enough, it's enough. Chairperson, public participation is important to the affairs of parliament. The Constitution of South Africa makes provision for public.
Chair.
Just a moment, Honorable Mhlongo, there's a hand. Just, yes, Honorable Maloman.
Thank you, Honorable Chair. I don't know whether the presentation of Honorable Mhlongo, can we see the presentation? Because I don't know whether it's on my side only. I don't see the presentation.
No. It is not.
Chairperson, the one page I'll do it, it's my remarks, and then there's a page that I'll ask Jabu to flag, but for now I'm doing my remarks.
Honorable Mhlongo, as I was saying that this is the first time I'm dealing with a petition. Honorable Malomane, I don't know how to deal with the petition in a committee of parliament whilst there is a petition committee. So we'll wait and engage, and I will be given a direction by all members who are in the platform. So as Honorable Mhlongo is saying that is doing his opening remarks, I was thinking that even that it was supposed to be flighted as the norm of this committee. Whoever is presenting, he or she must put his or her overview on the screen. Correctly so, Honorable Maloman. Thank you. Honorable Mhlongo.
Thank you, Chair. I'll ask Jabu to flight the slide which I've submitted. The first one, Jabu. While he's doing that, public participation is important in the affairs of parliament. South African Constitution makes provision for.
Honorable Mhlongo, there's a motion saying that your presentation must be flat on our screen. You must wait until then, Jabu. I don't want somebody also is going to say, we want this, please wait, Honorable Mhlongo. Let's do that. Honorable Jabu.
I will
Yes,
do that
Chair,
just now. I will
okay.
do that just now, Chair.
Okay.
Is it this one, Mr. Mhlongo?
Yeah, it's fine. The first one, this one is fine, and then we'll go to the second one. Thank you,
Okay.
Chair. Zoleg, and then I'll ask you to just do one when I'm done with this. As I was stating clearly that plus minus 31,000 signatures have been submitted. Public participation is so important to the affairs of Parliament. South African Constitution makes a provision to involve parliamentarian processes. Citizens have a right to express opposition to the minister's wasteful expenditure, earning the money to a vanity project that only serve another giant grade, and it will drain our fiscal. As I submit this petition says no to 22 million flag. We have several questions to ask. What happened to Batubili principle? Chabu, you can go to the next page. Thank you. Does this department and the minister put people's first? Is there any scientific evidence that provide the erection of monumental flag that plays a role in strengthening social cohesion? So it begs that the question, why does the department think that the erecting of flag is paramount to social cohesion? Chabu, I'm waiting for the next flag, the last one with a flag of South Africa. Chairperson, it doesn't mean that we don't like this flag. We love the flag, we respect the flag of South Africa. And one of the things when we oppose, this money must be utilized accordingly. I'm waiting for the last slide. Now, we wanted to find out, is there any scientific evidence that say when you erect a flag, you'll promote social cohesion? What is important to erect the flag when entities like National Arts Council are still forcing monumental challenges, poor governance, leadership, not forgetting allegation of corruption in the National Arts Council, as we perhaps not moving backwards with this so-called flag? Chabu? Chairperson, can I ask Chabu to put the last slide with the flag?
We are
Thank you.
waiting. Okay.
Oh, thank you.
Yes, Jabu. Zolega, in fact, it's not Jabu.
Oh, Zolega, sorry. Apology, Chair.
No problem.
Chair, you see that there's an interest in this matter of a flag, as we've submitted plus minus 31,000 signatures as to object. And I believe there are several objections. That's why the Speaker asked this committee to investigate, noting that there's a petition committee, but this committee was assigned to investigate. The minister and the department don't respect the constitutional requirement of public participation, as stated in his response in Parliament on one of the questions we've asked. And it's really so that 2 years after, arts and culture sector has struggled to survive with limited support from the minister and the department. Many artists are struggling to feed their families. Chab, you can go up. No, down, sorry, yeah, Lapo. Thank you very much. As you've noted that minister, for the past 2 months, he failed to assist our artists. Many artists are struggling to feed their families while they're crying for assistance at large, but there's allocation of 22 million project, which is, it's a glossy sticker that the minister told us that it will keep light day and night, that will be educated. The minister planned to sometimes to keep the light while ESCOM, we are under load shedding and blackouts under ESCOM. Well, the minister has said this will come during the night, even at daytime, while our people will be educated. I want to differ with the minister that social cohesion, it's not saying you must put a flag at night that will bring social cohesion. I'm sure that many are still against this because our museum, galleries, heritage site, and other sectors within the department will appreciate that this allocation of money must be divided accordingly. The fact that this project, you can see they're saying, Chab, you can go to the last, go down. Now here they're talking about this money can be utilized in different projects like your housing and other entities. We are saying even different galleries, they don't have money. And they're saying, stop this stupid, stop this corruption, stop this nonsense flag. Now it shows that the fact that this project was not completely scrapped. As you've noted that the minister said the cabinet will still discuss this in his response to our question in Parliament. 22 million could go a long ways to create job opportunities in the arts sector and even in different sports projects. We cannot use this 22 million money to say it's a priority when you use it to a flag. We have different priorities that the minister can implement in this department. Our people go in bed without food. Our people are unemployed. Inequality, it's there. Poverty, it's there. But the minister and the department want to use taxpayers' money just to justify to this so-called social cohesion flag of 22 million rand. Chairperson, I don't want to repeat myself. I think you've seen clearly that communities, members in different walks of life, SOA to Emakaya, they don't want this unnecessary expenditure to be used for unnecessary so-called vanity project of a flag. This committee must investigate as assigned by the speaker. As I'm going to conclude that I wanted to find out why are we not making this money available for people like Banyana as we did, because sports promote social cohesion. And I differ with this ideology that a flag will promote social cohesion. Chairperson, for now, I submit this petition and I'm happy to take your instruction as we are going to investigate as a committee. Thank you very much, Chairperson. I need your guidance.
Thank you, Honorable Mhlongo. Honorable members, this is not about the guidance of the chairperson. Chairperson must be guided by the committee members. Chairperson have done, and I've said, as a chairperson, this is the first of kind that I'm chairing a petition which was referred to the petition, and it was fortunately or unfortunate that it was referred to us. As now, as I'm listening, some of the things which we discuss in a committee, not in a petition, so I'll give it to the members. I'm seeing the hand of Honorable Zondi. Honorable members, now I'm taking the hands Honorable Mhlongo has presented. I want the views of the committee. Honorable Zondi, Honorable Sibia, Honorable Zondi, Honorable Sibia, Honorable Adams, Honorable Malomane, on that order. Thank you, Honorable Zondi.
Chairperson, my hand is up. I'm not sure if you're able to see mine.
Oh.
Dennis. Sorry, my
No
apology for the intervention.
No wonder why, Honorable Dennis. No, it's not here. No, I will not at you, Honorable Dennis. Let me start with Honorable Zondi.
Yes, Chair. Ngiyaxolisa ubuso bami awuzubona we-background yami ayikho right. Kodwa izwi lami uzolithola nomqondo nayo yonke into. Ngiyaxolisa nje nami ngaloko sihlalo. Salong,
Nam-
ngiyawubingelela umhlangano.
Bengifuna
ngibingelela
ukubona
uNgqongqoshe.
lobo buso. Besifuna ukubona lobo buso ngamazaza. Usivimba i-opportunity. Qhubeleka, it's a month of our culture. We can speak our own languages, but for the sake of that, maybe we don't have interpreters. Let's hear everybody speaking this language that we can understand each other. Thank you so much, Honorable Zondi.
Yes, Chair. Chair, two things quickly. Ngibulisile nakunyamboza ngizwe kuthuza bakhona kuzekushawa 10. Chair, two things quickly. Firstly, Chair, before Honorable Mhlongo aqede benginombuzo ukuthi what is the petition or what is the author of the petition want us to do? Not the author, the people who wrote the petition, what they want us to do as a committee. But because ngasekugcineni he said he wanted the guidance from the committee, then I was covered. Chair, the matter of the flag was presented by Nyambose in the committee. I echoed my views. The committee took a resolution on the flag based on the presentation made by the minister. Where the resolution is the committee, where do we stand as a committee on the matter? That's one. The second thing, Chair, we can't deal with petitions. We are not a petition committee. We are a portfolio committee. If the minister is no longer prepared to come to us and present anything on the expenditure of the department, then we'll have a problem. Maybe we'll consider having petitions on any matter of the department. But since the minister is always with us, if we invite him to the meeting to present whatever, to explain whatever we are not clear about in terms of the expenditure of the department, I don't see us. Why are we entertaining petitions? I will propose, Chair, that the petition should be presented to the petitions committee and go to wherever it is directed to, because the portfolio committee cannot solve the problem of petitions. If it is directed to the minister or the department, it should go to the department via the petitions committee. Thank you, Chair.
Thank you, Honorable Sondi. Honorable Sibia.
Thanks, Chairperson. Morning to everyone. May I switch off my video, please? Greetings to everyone. Thanks for the briefing by Honorable Mhlongo. But I think the chairperson is supposed to give a minister before we raise our questions, to tell us what is going on as today, because it seems as if we are the petition committee. I think the minister is supposed to guide us first before we raise our questions, because Mhlongo has given us a briefing. But the list of the signatories are not in front of us. It has been said 31,000 people. We would like to see them. And as we are dealing with it, what are we going to do? Because we are not a petition committee. It will go back to the petition committee. I think it will be brought back to us. I don't know. What are we doing? I'm lost because the minister has not said anything in front of us today. We will wait for the minister. And if they are saying we must stop this rubbish, what is rubbish? Is this flag a rubbish? I'm not clear. Stop stupidity. Which stupidity? I'm not clear, but I do accept if we are saying we're supposed to take this 22 million to Banyana, rather than saying we're supposed to take this money to RDP houses or to human settlement and to transport to fill up the potholes, if it is the potholes. If we are saying the roads should be refurbished, I'm lost, Chairperson. Can the minister give us a guidance? Thank you.
Honorable members, I'm still chairing this committee. Minister is always, I'm always give the ministry the last bite. Honorable Mhlongo is presenting this about the minister, about the department to the members of the committee. I do accept contributions, but I will deal with this the way that we're supposed to deal. I need the input of the members. And then, Minister, if this is not a court, if we were in the court, he's being alleged and so many things not to give NAC monies and whatever. This is a committee which we are not used on dealing with the petitions. So I'm referring this to you, honorable members. I cannot not to give Minister the platform to say, and as this committee, we did even ask the AG to reflect on the wasteful of this money. We do, as this committee members, get the copy, because I wanted that, as I'm not aware how to handle, even the AG must give us information. You do have that information. Honorable Adams. Thank you, Honorable Smear.
Good morning, Chairperson. Thank you, Chairperson. And good morning to all on the platform. Chairperson, my questions will be as follow, Chair. Regarding the petition from Honorable Mhlongo. My first question, Chairperson, I'm really worried about this petition and how it is handled. What constitutes corruption in the Monumental Flag Project that was planned and reconsidered by the department due to the public outcry? How should our heritage and national identity be promoted to forge a national identity and enhance patriotism in our community in the heritage and spatial landscape? And then, Chairperson, how should the department transform our symbols in our spatial landscape to address the symbolic of colonialism and apartheid monuments and other symbols to refer to the diversity of our heritage? Chairperson, and I also wanted to know, why does the petition present use under consensus language, such as like Comrade, Honorable Sabia just show it out as stupidity? What values does the description have to? And the other thing is, Chairperson, what is the understanding of the value of importance of arts, culture, and symbolism for social cohesion and nation building, which is one of our mandates to the department. I will stop there, Chairperson, with these questions, but if you can allow, or if you wanted to allow me, there is some other question that I really wanted to raise, but I will stop here. Thank you very much, Chairperson.
Thank you, Honorable Adams. Honorable Malomane.
Thank you, Honorable Chair. Greetings to everyone. Yeah, you know, it's truly, Chair, I agree with you that it will be very, very difficult to deal with the issue of petition. And it's the first time dealing with this kind of issue. But on the tabling of Parliament, the ATC, the 31,000 signatories, they are calling the National Assembly to investigate the commissioning by the Minister of Sports, Arts and Culture of a flag at estimated cost of 22 million. So, Chair, for us, it will be very, very difficult to do this issue of investigation, first thing. Number two, because as a committee, we have sat and agreed about this issue. Yes, we do agree that according to the annual plan of the department, this thing is there on their plan. But upon the introduction of this flag, we know, all of us, that there were issues from the community members, the pressure, the groups, or the South Africans. Some of them, they were complaining about this issue to say the money should be used otherwise. I remember when I said in our last meeting, I think it was in May, when I said the other matter that we need to deal with it is that we need to also teach or speak to our people that there are different departments and there are different mandates. The money that is been given to the Department of Culture, Sports and Recreation is because there is a mandate that they must assume or do according to that department. It won't be the money that they can build houses under Department of Sports, Arts and Culture. There is human settlement that must deal with this thing. And when the budget is tabled in February, each and every department got its own share to do whatever the priorities of the communities, so that each and every department can deal with that issue. So my view is that as a committee, we can listen to them today, they can present, but we cannot respond in any other thing, so that we can get a clear advice after their presentation to say, where do we go far? Because I've also read the AG letter that was sent to you, Chair, that they never seen that there was nothing wrong with the issue of the issue of the advert of when it started last year. There were no mismanagement, irregularities of finance. They were fine. It was happy, but it is also here. What I thought maybe it will be about us, maybe to ask the department, maybe. My view is that to seek a further clarity to say, maybe after the views have been taken to say, to put this matter on hold. So what is the department going to do according to its financial, because it will be financial implication, the spending. It was supposed to be the spending of the 22 million. That's my view, Chair, to say, let's listen and then we get more advice, because we are not a petition committee. So we'll do something which is wrong. And then after we got an advice to say, what must we do? Then that's when we can maybe report back to the 31,000 people that have wrote the petition, or back to the office of the speaker to say, as a committee, what do we want to do, or what is our view on the issue of the petition? Thank you, Chair.
Thank you, Honorable Malomane. Honorable Dennis.
Thank you, Chairperson. Thank you for the opportunity. Chairperson, I think let me start off with quoting your words as the chairperson, indicating that the speaker has referred this matter or the petition to our committee. Hence, we've accepted the agenda this morning as per the speaker's referral. And then I think I just want to ask a question, maybe prior to work done prior to where we are now, is the feasibility study. I think we have also raised that in the committee meeting when it was presented to us. But obviously, I think there is no doubt about it that the opposition parties, most of it that were in the meeting, have objected to the flag, and of course it went out. Once it went out to the public, there was a public outcry. Hence, Member Sepo, the position he took was to bring the outcry back to Parliament, which he did when he submitted that petition on behalf of the petitioners to the Speaker's office, which was then referred to our department, or to our committee, sorry. So, Chairperson, it's very important that we note, we appreciate that the committee has accepted the agenda this morning to allow Member Mhlongo to speak on it. And I think Member Mhlongo has raised the point about after the outcry, and I personally wrote a written question to the minister, questioning whether Cabinet will discuss the matter further, given the minister's own view after the public outcry and given the president's statement after the outcry. So I would like the department just to clarify what the president's statement means. Sorry, or my apology. Ask the minister or the deputy minister or the department to clarify what was the meaning of the statement by the minister and by the president after the public outcry. I note the comments of Honorable Zondi, Chairperson, that the minister must be part and parcel of this, because the minister didn't bring it to the committee. So we would appreciate the minister's input. Chairperson, then I would like just to make 3 comments. It was 80 seats, so it is in the domain legally, officially in the Parliament sphere, calling for an investigation into the 22 million spent on the flag. And then, of course, the most important part, which also with Member Malomane is raised, is the mandate of the department that differs to other departments. And I think Member Mhlongo have said that there's been requests for housing and any other needs in that petition, but obviously we feel that there is so much needs, as Member Mhlongo and other people have raised now, in the department, because we get a very small budget from Treasury. So it is important that we agree, and I think we agree on that. Wherever there's extra money, should be spent in the department and not within our mandate and not outside. So I note also that the AG's letter have been presented to us, and it's good to hear that they just explaining the process, that everything is above board in terms of the process. My question, Chairperson, yeah, the input from the department would be important, but the question remains now. The question that Member Mhlongo put on the table is asking for an investigation, by the ATC Parliament, the National Assembly must investigate. So the question I want to ask, and I'm not sure if we have legal support in this committee this morning, who must do this investigation? That's the first question. And I would support, and I hope the minister, the deputy minister and the department would come in, that this project seems to be on hold. We want to know what is the legal status of the project at the moment. Is it on hold or not? And then the last part that I want to raise, Chairperson, the way the department works and government works, we have an adjustment budget process within the annual budget framework, which is called the medium-term budget policy statement. So yes, if there is an opportunity that monies must be spent, then obviously we must look at the projects where there's a need in the department to spend that money. But I think we must not, Chairperson, fool ourselves of the outcry that have come from the public, that have cuts across all communities and cultures, that notwithstanding the mandate that the department has, which I support, the project itself within the mandate, the public didn't support that. And if we say, I remember in 1994, the late president, our first president, said the people have spoken. So I think we must not ignore when people speak and say the project is not what is needed now, the flag project, what is needed now. That's my comments for now. Thank you for the opportunity, Chairperson.
Thank you, honorable members. We must bear in mind that we want our minister to say something. As our minister, he is about to leave. I wanted to say, honorable members.
Chairperson, I've raised my hand.
No, Honorable Mhlongo, I'm still on the platform. I want to contribute also, and I've seen your hand. I didn't give you just now your hand because you have presented. We are on your presentation, but we'll give you. But I'm saying, honorable members, as you are speaking, Minister asked to be released at 10. So if we can give a minister a platform, I'm reserving now my comments. I wanted also to have a bite, but now I wanted that we'll take follow-ups. Maybe the department will remain with the rest of the hands. I'm also having a bite to say, my due respect, Honorable the Minister, I'll come to these hands. It's not only one hand, there are many. Honorable Mhlongo and myself, Honorable Mhlongo presented, and we are all on that presentation. So we'll give him the last bite in this discussion, and everyone must raise the question, and the presenter is going to be the last to take the questions referred to us. Honorable the Minister.
Well, thank you very much, Chair, and good morning to you and members of the Portfolio Committee. Perhaps, Chair, allow me first to ask the ADG, because they've been following the matter first, and then I come.
Thank you for that. It was supposed to be like that, but I was looking at the time. Acting TTG, Ndima.
Chairperson, apology, Chair. Before
Yes,
I want to apologize, Chair. That's why I went on my conclusion. You gave members. Now I want to speak as a member. I've submitted this. It was my submission. Now members ask even direct question while I was speaking. I think I must be given an opportunity to explain. I know that I'm the last person, but the issues of importance that I want to raise.
Honorable Mhlongo, I've ruled that I'll be giving you and you'll assist when we are coming after all these questions, and the departments must give us their understanding about your presentation, and we are going to be allowed not to answer the questions of the members whilst we are not yet even heard the department. We'll give you your chance, not now.
Point of order, Chair. Yeah, point of order, Chair. Chair, according to the program, you've allowed members to speak. I want to speak as a member.
But
You don't want me
Honorable
to speak.
Mhlongo,
The agenda, you gave members to speak. Now, a point of order to you, it say, as a member, I want to speak. I was presenting and the agenda was clearly stated. I think we've adopted the agenda that there's a presentation from the petitioner, which is myself, and I did that. And it says the department, but you've allowed members to speak after my remarks and the presentation. Can I speak as a member, please, Chair?
not now. I'll give you the chance, but not now. I'll give you the chance. Myself and yourself.
Never, ever again suppress a member.
No. Listen, Honorable Mhlongo, I want also before Minister and Department to respond, but I'm rushing that
Chair.
Minister must not leave
Chair.
us not answering. Minister is going at 10, Honorable Mhlongo. Honorable Maloman.
Thank you, Honorable Chair. Now I'm starting to be confused because Honorable Mhlongo is here today representing the 31,000 that have done the petition. That is an online petition. And now he wants to be a member again and ask question to him. I think maybe he'll be asking a question to himself because he's the one who's representing the people who have done the petition, because the questions that we're raising now are the questions that is above the presentation that was done by him. So I don't know who must respond as a petitioner after we've asked the question and then he wants to be a member again. But today what I noted, he said, I think maybe he was supposed to come today representing the petitioner, not as a member.
Thank you, Honorable Members. Just a moment.
But
I'm harassed by the administration. They want to tell us what they were being told how to handle listen, Zoleka is saying, Chairperson, I would like to clarify how the committee expected to deal with the petition. Please hold DG, and then I'll come to you, DG, before Mr. Mhlongo and Honorable Chairperson. There are those who are not yet contributed. Thank you, Zoleka.
Thank you, Madam Chair. Madam Chair, according to Rule 350 of the National Assembly rules, the Speaker can refer a petition to respond to a committee. And during that meeting, the responsible member will brief the committee, and the committee is expected to deliberate on the briefing of the member. And thereafter, a report by the committee will be done, and the committee will adopt that report, and that report will be tabled in the National Assembly. Thank you, Madam Chair.
Thank you for that clarification. I'm still saying that Honorable Mhlongo is a presenter of the petition, and now all his remarks before the petitions, some members are entertaining his remarks, and the petition is with us. So I'll give Honorable Mhlongo to contribute, but not now. DG.
Thank you, Honorable Chairperson. Thank you to all the honorable members of the committee. Also to my minister, good morning. Chair, I would really want to confine myself to processes, because there are a number of issues that have been raised by Honorable Mhlongo and by other honorable members of the committee. Some of them, they are they could become philosophical and, so I don't want to really get into that space for now, because I think when we came to present to the committee, we touched on those issues. But maybe just to indicate that we did commission, there was an idea of building a monumental flag. And then in 2020, we had to then test the idea by commissioning the feasibility study. And of course, when the feasibility study came back, it indicated that it was a feasible project. And then we had to go through all the necessary processes. We went to the technical working group of the social cluster on the 17th of August, 2021. And we then went to the cluster itself now on the 8th of September, 2021. Also, this is a project that was supported by all those structures. And then we took the feasibility study report to Cabinet on the 10th of February.
Point of order, Chair. Point of order,
Where
Chair.
it was also accepted.
A moment.
Point of order, Chair.
Yes, Honorable Mhlongo.
Chair, where are we on the agenda? Because I have an agenda that we've adopted, Chair. The agenda after me, it's a presentation to the department. I don't see a presentation at department as members wanted the presentation from me, which they're not even, they are not been given. I don't have the presentation from the department if we are on that agenda item. Where are we in the agenda? That is the clarity seeking question. And then I'll take it from there. Thank you very much. And where's the presentation of the acting DG?
Please fly to your presentation, which you did forwarded to the committee. Please assist Zoleka. Thank you. Thank you. Talk to your.
I don't think that that's the presentation that is being shown there, Chairperson.
Zoleka.
Maybe if I could also be granted the rights to flight, I can do.
Yes.
Thank you very much. And if we can move to the next slide, please. I'm not going to get into the, yes, if we can go there. And Chairperson, I was at pains just thinking about this presentation because we did present this, what the purpose was, and then what the monumental flags concept is, and some of the benefits of the monumental flag. I think they are outlined there. I don't know if the committee wants me to go through it again, I can, but I wanted to save this committee some time because this is what we presented before. If we can move to the next slide. And then of course, the strategic focus, which of course, we're saying that it's one of those projects that would contribute to a larger degree to a socially cohesive society. And of course, the monumentalization of the flag, how possible was it to monumentalize the flag? And how do we raise our flag profile as well as that of our country? Because most of these flags, they become a brand of the country. And then there's some benefits of having South African monumental flag. Now, I want to stay in this, maybe let me just stop there because I think that we wanted also to ensure that this flag becomes a monument to our democracy, a symbol of our freedom, a symbol that is a uniting symbol as compared to some of the icons that you have in our public space. For instance, if you look at some of the colonial and apartheid symbols that still dominate our landscape, this particular flag was going to deal with that matters of iconography, more particularly looking at the iconography of the post-colonial and post-apartheid South Africa. That was an opportunity that was presented by this. But of course, the tourism attraction, most of these flags, wherever you go, you would find that there's a lot of economic activity around these particular structures. I'm at pains as well here, Chairperson, because I don't really want to start motivating a project that already have stopped the activities around it. But I just think that let me just go through this. But let me stay here because that's what I was trying to talk to when Honorable Mhlongo, of course, intervened, where I was just clearly indicating that there was this beautiful idea that was generated in the department. And then, of course, we knew that big ideas like this, you can't just implement it. You need to go through a scientific process. And that scientific process is the feasibility study, which we then commissioned. And we got the report, and it was saying, yes, it is possible. And it was also indicating some of the positive externalities of this in various forms, in the form of social cohesion, in the form of economic growth in the country, tourism development. And then we took it through all these structures because we wanted to ensure that—
Point of order, Chair. Point of order, Chair.
Yes, Honorable Mhlongo.
Chair, I think there must be consistency on your ruling. You rule that I must present what I was given the committee, and which is I did. This presentation is an old presentation that we are aware of. The page that we've received is the one that Zolega gave us, the first page. It's what we've received. Now, I don't understand why are we getting an old stuff that we've talked about. Now we need the letter that I've received for this meeting is the first letter that Zolega gave it to you for submission for today. This is an old stuff that I don't want to entertain. We're not prepared for the old stuff that we're aware of as a committee. Can they, the page that I've received for today, Chair, as you've ruled even Nami that I must present, I've presented what I gave the members. This is an old stock that there's no time for it. He's wasting our time as he started saying he doesn't want to waste our time.
Honorable Mhlongo, we want to come to a good decision. Other members, they didn't present, but they reflected to this old presentation. So they were saying that we had this old presentation, which all of us we know. So the reference of this is to respond on the petition. When somebody is putting a petition, we need to take all views that people want to respond to. As we are sitting here, we are listening to each member. We need to listen even to department. And some of the comments, they're saying that let's not fool ourselves. We're here to listen. We don't fool ourselves. We wanted that we must discuss, reopen, because they did, as we are saying, present what is in front of us. So I don't see any problem of that they must refer to us, and we took decision there, and you can go to the minutes. So I'm saying now we are opening the discussion of something which we have discussed. We are compelled because now there's a petition. We cannot not to refer, because when I'm going to contribute, I know what I'm going to refer, and there's nothing refer. This is an old, but it's not old, it's part of what we were discussing today, Honorable Mhlongo. So let's give each one to talk whatever you want to contribute, in order that we must have a genuine discussion. No points must not be taken. As I was saying that I'm going to give you to talk, and I'm not, and when you are saying I'm suppressing, I'm not, because I want that you must come to a good conclusion as this committee. I'm still giving you, Acting DG, that you must speak on this old project because this is about that project that you presented. You can say something on it. We are going to develop our conclusion on it. Go on.
Point of order, Chair. I'm still on the point of order, Chair. I think you must rule that I'm out of order. The point of order is in our committee, we don't allow any presentation to come. It might be old or new that we did not receive before the meeting to allow to be presented to us. Now I'm saying the copy that I've received, Chair, is the only one pager from the department for today's meeting. And there must be consistency, as we usually do, not only with the presenters, any entity, if we did not get a presentation. Now I'm saying, can you rule on that, and I'll make a note if am I out of order, or is
Okay,
it because this, yeah,
okay,
thank you.
okay. Honorable Mhlongo, being this chairperson, I don't want to say you out of order, but I wanted to tell you that he is giving this for their responses, because on your petition, you refer on this slide, which is showing us. This is not his presentation that we did get it, but when he's responding, because he's got material with him, responding to your question, you raise things in your petition about this project background. So if I can say you are out of order, you will feel bad, but I must say, Honorable Mhlongo, there's nothing wrong that is happening, that the acting DG is referring and putting this. He's reminding us in the context of the petition that is in front of us. That's my point. Honorable DG.
Thank you very much, Chairperson. So I was in bullet number 3, where I was taking the committee through all the structures this presentation went through, which was the technical working group, and the date was the 17th of August 2021, and then the social cluster on the 8th of September 2021, and it proceeded to cabinet on the 10th of February 2022, which was then approved by cabinet. Then the next slide, if we can skip it, because it's one of those slides that we indicate.
Did you talk to your
Yes.
slides? Talk to slides, summarize, because you can't repeat presentation. Talk to them in your
Yes.
slides. Remind us.
Yes, that's fine, Chairperson. And then the next slide, slide 6, really it was just a breakdown for the cost estimates. It's in the feasibility study. We can proceed to the next slide. And then the slide, the explanatory note for the cost estimates, I think also that particular slide is there. And then I want us to move to the next one. And then, of course, I want to also then on this one, I'm about to finish, Chairperson. This is the last slide, which then indicates what happened when the news broke out. And then, of course, the backlash from the media in particular, I must say. And then, of course, influencing the public opinion. And then Minister then indicated that this must be reviewed. And subsequent to the ministerial directive to review the project, the president came in and said, we must cancel the project. So since then, all operational activities towards the development of this project were stopped. And I just think that I need to emphasize this point, Chairperson, because now petitions normally when they come to stop processes. Now, if the petition comes when already a process has been stopped, then you begin to ask yourself, what could be the reason? But I would leave it like there at that, Chairperson. I think I'm done. Thank you.
Thank you, DG. Honorable the Minister.
Thank you very much. And as I said to the members, now, Chair, there's nothing we have not said about this project. We noted the outcry of the public, and we responded. We note what Honorable Mhlongo is bringing, which I must say is nothing new, really. It's nothing new. It's something we have responded to. Both myself as the minister and the president have responded to this matter. It is now up to you as a committee, as the administrator has said, what you do. But as far as I'm concerned, I think we've dealt with this matter and finalized it. Thank you very much, Chair.
Okay, honorable members, there was a hand of Honorable Mhlongo before I take my platform of contribution. Honorable Mhlongo. Honorable members, Honorable Mhlongo is, I don't see him. Let me contribute. Honorable members, I don't have any problem of what Uzoleka was saying. We are learning and this code of section that when it's referred to us, we need to take a decision. I wanted to say that as this committee, the department did present this feasibility study of the flag, and then we didn't see any problem. I must say that I've heard one member saying that opposition, I was not aware when we were discussing, maybe we can refer to the minutes that opposition or ruling party, what did they say in a meeting? So I'm saying, honorable members, some of us were thinking that immediately that the cabinet approved that feasibility study, and then when now the department was in a process of trying to implement, it was stopped. And when it was stopped, it was because of the people, the communities, everyone. So it was stopped, and now I will be asking to our good self, what are we investigating? Because the feasibility study, the AG is giving us what that money was done, and it was audited. And now, if now the speaker wants us to give the report, I'm not disputing that, but the problem is that let's investigate. So here we are discussed and saying that if flag feasibility study was presented in the cabinet and cabinet approved, when the department was about to implement the entire project, and then there comes the South Africans, which are having the right of complaining. There comes the president saying it must be stopped. Maybe we can say as this committee that once it has been stopped, let's wait with the cabinet, especially in the presidency with his cabinet, that maybe can we open public hearings as a department to go and talk to these people who saying that they don't want a flag. So I'm seeing that really there's no misuse of money because AG is saying that, and the department stopped the project. That's my contribution. Honorable members, I don't see any other hand. Honorable Mhlongo, we're trying to give him a chance. I don't know what Honorable Malomane.
I'm connected now.
No, okay, we'll come back to Honorable Malomane and Honorable Mhlongo. sorry about the cutting off your hand, Honorable Mhlongo, as you were not connected. Honorable Malomane is on the floor.
Thank you, Honorable Chair. The other matter that I also wanted to raise on the issue of the petition, I do understand that they said it's an online petition, but I don't know whether I'll be wrong, but I'll be corrected by Honorable Mhlongo as the one who's representing them, that there was supposed to be signatures of those who are doing the petition and also the contact numbers. I can see in the list, some of them, they don't have addresses, some they do have addresses. So this is the other challenge that I'm seeing the petition, if maybe want to do, because I think maybe Honorable Mhlongo will tell us what we must investigate, because as I've said that I don't think there is anything that we can investigate, because the AG, according to the feasibility study, it has been done. It was 2021-2022 financial year. There was a report on it. And when it was supposed to kickstart the project of the Monumental Flag, it was stopped. I believe on that financial year, I think maybe the money is still there. So I just want to check about the issues that if maybe they want to investigate, because even those who did the petition, there are no contact numbers. There is nothing there. How are we going to contact them also? Thank you, Chair.
Honorable Member, I want to give Honorable Mhlongo, similarly, he has got a problem, Honorable Member. Let's prioritize him. Are you back, Honorable Mhlongo?
Yes, thanks, Chairperson. Am I audible?
Yes, Honorable Member.
I want to apologize. I don't know. Now today there's a sabotage. I remember they were sabotaging, sabotaging me, but nonetheless.
Again.
Chair, let me start to comment on the comments from the members. Firstly, I think Honorable Zondi wanted to find out what does the petitioners say. They're saying no to the flag. They're objecting to the flag. And the speaker has assigned us as a committee to investigate the commission of a flag. And it was 80 seed. Maybe we'll have to workshop. When something is 80 seed, it went through processes.
Honorable Mhlongo, listen, we cannot come here and we are saying that you workshop immediately that is 80 seed. There was no point to run away as a committee.
I'm still responding, Chair. I mean, there were comments. Can I respond? Can you protect me? I'm responding to the. Please, I'm responding.
I'm protecting even myself to you.
No, but can you speak? Can you give me an opportunity to speak? They were asking several questions. What is foolishness? What is stupidity? I'm responding to that. It was ATC, something which is ATC as a member of parliament. It's a legal document that it must be dealt with. And when they say investigation, and I think Zoleka has cleared, I was going to quote Rule 350. I think I don't want to go back there. But Mam Sibia, you are saying we've just received, you didn't receive signatures of 31,000. But I think Zoleka must send you the signatures and the contact details. And something that is online, it's allowed. You are under COVID. The rules of parliament has changed, but we've even given them a hard copy of the signatures in parliament. I gave them, I submitted it. There's a first presentation that I did. It has copies, physical copies. Now I don't understand, Mabati, why they don't get AMA signatures. I've submitted them, but some members didn't get, some got. Definition of stupidity, it doesn't make sense. It's unacceptable behavior. That is the definition of stupidity. Ma'am Adams, I think you've asked a pertaining question, which I want to come to them, and I want to respond to you, Ma'am Adams, which is, it's fair. Social cohesion, it's defined by Director General of Social Cohesion Council, that it is a concept including values and principles which aims to ensure that citizens are without discrimination on equal footing, have access to fundamental social economic rights. Another definition, social cohesion is a flagship
Honorable members, Honorable Mhlongo is having a connection problems. Will come back to himself. I'm suspecting that's why I was saying that he must be the last. Now he's doing correctly because he's responding to the questions. Honorable Sibia.
Thanks, Chairperson. Thanks for the department and explanation, but I think the department should include the public participation or consultation process with the public when implementing mega projects to ensure the public support, because it seems as if umphakathi awuqondi nje ukuthi senzani bona ngathi kuyadlala amakhulunywa nge-flag. And the other one, the department should develop programs which emphasize the importance of symbols and to create national awareness on the mandate of the department. Thank you, Chairperson.
Chair, apology, I'm back. I've been sabotaged.
Okay, Honorable Mhlongo. After Honorable Mhlongo, it's going to be Honorable Dennis. Thank you, Honorable Sibia.
Chair, I wanted to cover Adams, and which is I did. And it says access to economic rights. This flag, does it give us economic rights? No. Do not discriminate on basis of gender, race, or social standing, or scenario where all citizens are equal before the law and the rights to protect. Our focus on social cohesion must to ensure marginalized citizens become economically. The flag won't do that. Social cohesion empower, uplifts a primary mandate for the department to do programs like the sports issue like Banyana Banyana or any game can bring people together, and that is social cohesion. Now our focus, Adams, I think must be that money must be utilized for that. You wanted to find out about scientific, I've asked that, the evidence that will prove that when you implement or erect a monumental flag, are you going to get social cohesion? No, you're not going to do that. Social cohesion is when people coming together with equal opportunity for them. Now, lastly, Chair, I want to, Dennis, I think it's clear the speaker has a right. As a committee, we are allowed to investigate. It's there. It's given. Jabut clearly said we are allowed to investigate. Petition committee, now Bomaba receive a petition. It's just a petition. They will process it their way. The speaker said we must investigate. And I foresee we have to investigate to see this flag. It's firstly assigned for us to promote social cohesion, like as the department claim it does. We've used plus minus 5 million to date from 22 million. And I think it seems that it's mismatch between the department and its priority, the work done on the ground and the National Federation. For an example, I think now yesterday we've spoken about other federations, they don't have money. They don't prioritize them, but they prioritize if flag A1 that will cost 22 million, that will light day and night, which will be educated when it's there. When I don't pass there, I don't see that day and night thing. Now, Chairperson, I think I've covered that, but I want to raise a concern. I am aware, I've been in Parliament, and I know what is my role. Not the media. The minister must tell us what to do. We are doing an oversight to the minister. The minister must he's an executive, our legislators. We are doing an oversight to him. He mustn't tell us what to do. We must say to him, Minister, here's a petition. Our people are saying no to the petition. And the speaker says to us, investigate. Thank you very much for now.
Thank you, Honorable Mhlongo. Honorable Dennis, after Honorable Dennis, Honorable Zondi.
Thank you, Chairperson, for the second opportunity. I just would like to start off by saying the comments by Soleka is very important, that we have been, this committee have been mandated to do the investigation or to comment on the petitioner's letter that was submitted to the speaker, and Parliament have ATC'd it, so it is a formal process. And I think the comment by Honorable Sabia is important. What is the lessons that we are learning out of what is going on, and the response to this the proposal by the department? And the lesson is, as Honorable Sabia said, is that we must consult public on mega projects. And I think maybe that is the important lesson out of this. We should have such a big project go on public consultation. Hence, that was my written question to the minister. But I think just to end off, Chairperson, if this meeting is part of the investigation, give effect to the petitioners objecting to this flag, then the minister's comment earlier that the minister and cabinet have noted the outcry and the minister have responded to the outcry. The president has responded to the outcry. Then I've come to the conclusion that this project is not on hold as I initially thought, but actually that the president and the minister or cabinet has stopped the project. That is my conclusion out of the minister's response, which was very short and to the point, that there is nothing more for the minister to say or the cabinet to say. They have listened to the public and they've heard the public, and the project has been stopped. That is what I have heard, or what I summarized our work as this if this meeting is part of the investigation. Thank you, Chairperson.
Thank you, Honorable Dennis. A very important contribution. Let me give to Honorable Zondi.
Thank you, Chair. Chair, I strove to quell my feelings on not to respond to the context of the petition, and I'm still maintaining my previous plea. I can't comment on the context of the petition because I'm not a petition committee. I don't belong to a petition committee, Chair. That's one. I'm clear on that. I'm clear on that one. I can't comment on the petition's content, on the context of the petitions, on the petition, because I'm a member of the portfolio committee, not a member of the petitions committee. The second one, Chair, I'm still maintaining you covered me correctly on the matter when the department was presenting. The department make a presentation on the same presentation from the very at the beginning. We had not one presentation on the matter, and we have not rescinding our decision as a portfolio committee on the matter. When the cabinet decided to stop the project. Now, the reason why, Chair, I didn't want to comment on the context of the petition, because I can't comment on a petition that identified the project as stupid thing. So I didn't want to comment on that because if the project is a stupid thing, a project, then what to say to the cabinet and the minister? So to them, it serves as an insult that all the time they've been projecting a stupidity. That is why I didn't want to get much on it, and I don't want even now to get much on that. I'm maintaining, Chair, that if the speaker wrote to you to investigate, what to investigate, Chair? What are we investigating? Because we have a resolution, the cabinet has a resolution on the project. What are we investigating? Whether the money was used improperly on the project that has been stopped, which part of the money that has been used, because the project has been stopped. But the Auditor General will clarify on that, whether the money that was used prior to the decision of the cabinet and the minister to stop the project, the project have been whether there have been maladministration on the process. That we'll get to that when the Auditor General make a presentation on that, but to cover partly on that. The Speaker, Chair, if there was a concern from any member, even from the public, but even if Honorable Mhlongo wrote to the Speaker raising this concern, raise a concern on the matter, I don't have a problem the Speaker write to you and say investigate, but a petition you can't investigate a petition. That's my point. The Speaker should take the petition to the Petitions Committee, not to us. Because Tina, we are not investigating petitions. The petition should go to where it belongs, where the Petitions Committee is the relevant structure that should deal with a Petitions Committee. That is my point, Chair. The Speaker should take the petition to the Petitions Committee, even if she feels that there should be investigation. If it is a petition, we can't investigate a petition. We can investigate a matter that is being raised by anyone, but not a petition, because it is a petition, and the procedure of a petition should be done by the Petitions Committee, not us. Thank you, Chair.
Honorable Adams, thank you, Honorable Zondi. Honorable Adams.
Thank you very much, Chairperson. Chairperson, I'm partly covered by Honorable Malumane, but what I wanted to raise is this. If we are not reflecting back to how the matter started, how can we engage the petition? So, Chairperson, my question will be to the presenter. What is it that the presenter wanted to know about the flag issue, which not yet started in full? Or which side exactly do they want to investigate? That is my question, Chairperson. Thank you.
Thank you, Honorable Honorable Adams. I want to check. I'm not sure whether it's a legacy hand of Honorable Mhlongo, because I want to contribute.
It's not a legacy hands, Chair, it's the new one.
Okay, yes, Honorable Mhlongo.
Chair, I want to apologize, but I did not hear Minister. Honestly enough, I was sabotaged. I apologize, Minister, if he's spoken. I don't want to even preempt, but if I hear members saying, Guti, it simply means the project is not going to continue. I want to ask to answer Ma'am Adams. Ma'am Adams, the petitioners were saying no to the petitions. Now the Speaker was saying we must investigate. Now, if the decision, I'm not sure what did the minister say. That's why I'm saying I was off the Zoom platform. I don't know why. If I did not hear the comment, but let me not go there. You wanted to say the project has started. The department has used plus minus 5 million out of 22 million. It has started. Feasibility study was done, as you've noted in our long presentation that I've asked. Now, the petitioner wants to be consulted. I've spoken about Batubili principle. What happened to Batubili principle? What happened for us as a government to serve our people? I think my remarks were clear. They wanted to know, does Parliament recognize the Batubili principle? Does Parliament things that citizens are important for before any project. I think any project that comes our way, if it's a big project, consultation, it's there. It's in the Constitution of South Africa. They want that, and they're saying no. Now, only the speaker, I don't know if he was informed that its project stopped or not stopped. He wanted us to investigate because there's money involved. There's part of the constitution which was undermined. There was no consultation. It's clear because the minister, it's written in his response to say he's not going to consult. Honorable Dennis asked that formal question. I have the responses. I can share with the members. What does it mean? Now, we don't undermine the Batubele principle, don't undermine public participation, and an effective one, not just a hearsay public participation. And I think I want to remind the members when this project started, we're in a meeting and I've asked the minister because I was on Zoom, but checking the newspapers. And on that day, I raised that the department failed to tell us beforehand that there's this project. We always listen things from the media. And I raised that because I was shocked to hear that 22 million has been used. Now, only then they entertained to say, no, we'll come and present the old presentation, which I saw. And it's so important for me that it's wrong for us as a committee to get information from the media. The department must give all information to us, especially if it has to do with taxpayers' money. Thank you very much for now, Chair. Can I get clarity, Chair? What is the conclusion of the minister? That is my question. I did not hear that. I apologize. Thank you.
Honorable members, I want to contribute and put Honorable Malomane, before I'm rounding up this discussion of ours. Honorable Malomane.
Thank you, Chair. I've asked Honorable Mhlongo. He has responded that the signatures are there. But I wanted to check because of the issue of addresses and contact numbers of these people who have signed this petition. It is not there. Do they have those contact numbers and everything so that maybe if we can say we want to do investigation, because I can see on the list, there's a person that is staying in Cape Town, but his country is US. There's another one from Australia complaining about the issue of the flag that's supposed to be in South Africa. So those are the other things that I wanted to check, the contact numbers of these people, so that maybe if there can be something, because if it is a petition, there's supposed to be contact numbers of each and every person that has signed, so that if there's something that we want to do in investigation, we can easily access these people that have signed this petition. Because some of them, their issues, as I've said, is about issues of housing, issues of water, issues of unemployment, so that we can refer them to the relevant department, which is unemployment. We can refer them to the Department of Labor. Issues of housing, we can refer it to the Department of Human Settlement. Those are my issues to say, how do we deal about this? Because yes, they've signed, but their contact are not here for issue of us to do the investigation, if we want to do investigation. Thank you, Chair.
Honorable members, I want now that we must come to the conclusion. I wanted to say to honorable members, DDG, what was the cabinet said? Just that's that question before I'm rounding up this meeting, in order that honorable members must reflect on the rounding up of what I'm going to say. DDG, acting DG, what was the cabinet said about this project?
Chair, well, I don't know at what point is the chair
At
asking.
the point when you presented feasibility study, at the point that the the people of South Africa, they were saying it's too much, 22 million. I'm raising this in order that I must refer, I must contribute. If you did hear even Honorable Dennis, this question, my question is because there's a AG is saying that there's no misuse of the money. There are communities, the public was saying that 22 million is too much, it must be stopped. So I want exactly what you, in your department, the Office of President say about this project.
Chairperson, let me just say that we presented the project at Cabinet.
Yes.
And of course, Cabinet approved the implementation of the project. But then when matters went out to the public,
yes,
there was that public outcry. And when that public outcry happened, the first person to actually say to us, officials, let's review this. You see the response of the public. And I think it was a day after, then the president said, this must be cancelled. And immediately after that, we stopped all activities that were meant to, lead to the implementation of this project. We stopped, and we have stopped, and there's nothing that we have done to then further continue with this project.
Thank you, teaching. Honorable members, my contribution was not going to assist when I'm going to recommend to the committee that we must go back and do the consultation. So the project has been stopped, and I'm putting to you, honorable members, do we want to do an investigation? Can we, this committee, write to the speaker that we did deliberate on the petition, and when we're deliberating on the petition, the view of the AG, it's with us, and we go on it, and as a committee, department did come and tell us that the project has been stopped, and that's our report. I thank you. Honorable Mhlongo, the problem, you don't lower your hand. That's why I'm always going to say it's a legal hand. Honorable Mhlongo, you must be the first to.
Chair, I don't concur with you, irrespective that the project has stopped. Plus minus 5 million has been utilized. Who must pay for that? What happened for that? I think the process is never use taxpayers' money for your own advantage. Companies has benefited for nothing project. There was feasibility study, nothing project that is going to happen, but money has been used. That 5 million supposed to be utilized for our artists. Now I'm saying I differ with you. We must investigate as per the speaker referred the matter to us, irrespective that the project has stopped. He said investigate. I think we have to do the investigation. That is my move on behalf of the Democratic Alliance. Thank you.
This is the move of the Democratic Alliance. The move that I was putting, it was the move of the chairperson of the committee. I was not yet getting there about the political parties. So which means Honorable Mhlongo is giving us now the exact maybe discussion of quoting the parties. So I'm seeing the hand. Let me check according to Honorable Dennis.
Thank you, Chairperson. I think we're coming now closer to summarizing our meeting, and I think we're finding a way forward, as the DG have also pointed out, correctly pointed out the process to the point where the president and the minister have indicated there's no point in going further with this project. What is now important, I think what Member Mhlongo want out of this investigation, and I think I agree with you, Chairperson, too, that as you summarize, the project has been stopped. I think what Member Mhlongo is probably asking for is what happens with the money that was spent, what happens with the incomplete project. And I think here the department is, as part of the investigation, is the best placed to brief us at a follow-up meeting as to what must happen now going forward. I think the department was, the DG was very clear, the project has been stopped. But obviously the work, the project has been stopped to continue, but everything doesn't stop there. There need to be a finalization of how do we summarize the money that's been spent, and how do we summarize the money that is planned according to the department in the next 2-3 years term, as the whole 22 million. How are we going to proceed dealing with that money? That's why I initially made the proposal right up front with the medium-term budget policy statement, adjustment budget. And maybe I was a bit premature on that proposal, but that is actually where we are now. So yes, I am satisfied that we report back to the Speaker for now that the project has been stopped, and that the committee will engage further with the department as how we will move forward with the outstanding matters relating to this project that has been stopped. Thank you.
Thank you, Honorable Dennis. Honorable Sibia.
Thanks, Chairperson. I think Honorable Dennis covered me on the issue of the project. The project has been stopped, but the issue of a feasibility study, does it mean we must investigate how the feasibility study was done? I'm not sure, I don't know. But tell the Speaker that the project and the department is telling us that it was tabled to the cabinet. It was tabled to the cabinet before it comes to us. Thanks, Chairperson.
Thank you, Honorable Sibia. Honorable Maloman.
Thank you, Honorable Chair. What I'm happy about it is that the 31,000, they wanted the project to be stopped. And what the department is telling us is that the project has been stopped. We can report that to the Office of the Speaker. And the other issue, I just want to say, Honorable Dennis has closed it clearly so that maybe as a committee, we can request the department to come and give us information based on the issue of that they were having their plans for the 2 financial year about this issue of the monumental flag, to say how are they going to deal with it so that it cannot affect their annual performance. How are we going to deal? How are they going to deal with that issue? Because the project has been stopped and it was part of their annual performance on that one and the budget that was budgeted for. Thank you, Chair.
Thank you, Honorable Malumana. Honorable Adams. Honorable
Thank you, Chairperson. I was partly covered by some of the members, but yes, Chair, we support the proposal to give feedback to the Speaker. And Chairperson, I ask what exactly must be investigated. According to the presenter, 5 million was used. Is it that he wanted to investigate? And if so, then he must give another petition or request on the 5 million to investigate it. Thank you, Chairperson. But we give my support to the proposal that you have made to give feedback to the Speaker. I thank you, Chair.
Honorable members themselves, when I wanted that the department must be specific, I'm suspecting all of us will be waiting the tabled of the Department of 2023-24 APP, and then to verify, as Honorable Malomana was saying, and as we are having also the report from AG, according to that feasibility study that they've looked at that. So let me take this opportunity that two secretaries are here. They will write back to the speaker, and also I'm suspecting every now and then when issues like these are discussed, we must be frank and open, honorable members. I'm taking this opportunity to thank you, honorable members. Now, the matter is going to be presented back to the speaker. The next in the agenda, honorable members, minutes. Can you flag the minutes?
Chairperson, apology.
Okay, honorable Mhlongo.
Angazi network, I think there's load shedding and someone is sabotaging me. But Chair, apologize.
It can't be me was sabotaging you.
Nonetheless, they sabotage even you, Chairperson. What about me as a mere member? But nonetheless, Chair Bengiti, can you note what Honorable Dennis was saying? That is our stand. The department must go back and tell us, and then we investigate the money used. And then that in future, I think I was clear to say, but really principle must be implemented. I think now they've seen that they didn't do diligent work. There's outcry. Now I'm happy with that the project has been stopped, but note that investigation must continue with other issues. Thank you very much.
No, we are not investigating anything, Honorable Mhlongo. There is clear our report. The other things that was saying, the 5 million, the APP is going to come to the committee. We cannot start by investigation things that were not yet presented in the committee. We must be clear.
No, we are aware. I didn't it that 5 million has been used. I'm aware. I'm just saying, we are aware of the 5 million, Chair. I would have aware of the 5 million. Now I'm saying, I'm putting, maybe if the committee decides its majority rules, note our objection that it must be investigated as referred by the speaker on other issues. Thank you very much.
I wanted that they must take what we are saying. What are you objecting, Honorable Mhlongo?
The matter was referred for investigation, and I'm still saying, yes, the matter has been stopped. It's fine. Petitioners are happy, but as per the speaker's requirement, say it must be investigated. Yes, it must be investigated because money was utilized. Plus minus 5 million has been used. Now we must investigate. You know, taxpayers' money must not just be left there because project is now has been stopped. It's like you have a foundation and that's it. Who will pay for that foundation? If there was a foundation, I'm just making an example. Now I'm saying we put our objection to say, if you are saying there's no investigation, I'm saying there must be investigation. It's our stand as the party. Thank you very much.
Honorable member, the majority of this committee members is saying that we are not going to do any investigations as this a committee. The reasons they've tabled, you have taken, and then the objection of DA is saying that no, the investigation must continue. So it must be clear, and we must be clear on both reports, on both inputs, why the investigation, the majority of the committee members saying that it must not continue, and you must write it down, the what you call the the objections of the DA and the reasons of the DA. It can reflect the true reflection of the meeting of today. I thank you, honorable members. We cannot take take any contribution for granted. We must reflect exactly what happened in this meeting.
Chairperson, can I apologize?
Chairperson.
Mankata, can you note that apology? Apology, Chair. I respect this meeting. I don't know what is happening with me. I apologize. Thank you.
No problem. There's
Chairperson.
something. Yes, Honorable Dennis.
I thank you for the opportunity, but I would like just to maybe make a comment on what you said now. I know Member Mhlongo want the 5 million investigated, which you said no, which I understand you can make the ruling. But I think on the project that on the flag project that was stopped, it was unanimous decision of the committee. There's no other member who said it must not be stopped or doesn't agree with the minister or the president. So I just wanted to clarity on that part. That is the essence of this meeting for today, for the agenda. Thank you, Chairperson.
Honorable Dennis, sometimes you do need caucus because the meeting today was about the investigation, as we are saying. But now this thing of 5 million, it was not part of the petition, correctly so. And I wanted not to be seen as if I don't take the views of the members. So once the member of another party is just saying that the party is saying, so you are part of that, because in reality is that we're not talking about 5 million today. And that's why other members are reflected on that. But when the member insisted, what can I do as a chairperson? I've taken the majority view, which some of you, you are included in majority view. But staff of the committee will write what is now happening and the reflection of the discussion and the recommendations. Thank you, Honorable Dennis. Honorable members, let's go to the minutes.
Excuse me, Madam Chair.
Yes, sorry.
I just received a message from Inkosi Luthuli that he was unable to join the meeting due to connectivity issues. And the minutes that are on the screen now are the minutes of the 30th, where we had to correct the input of where we had to include the input of Mr. Mhlongo, and we have done that, Chairperson.
Yes, honorable members, the input of Mr. Mhlongo, in order that he even himself must be pleased, it was even indicated, Mr. Mhlongo indicated that it was a waste of money to translate the STEM action section part of the national anthem into sign language, as it is a constant reminder of the, sometimes honorable members, they are right, the staff of the committee, they are here to write minutes. Once some of us doing political statements in the committee, it's sometimes binding a committee as if we said so. But the style of writing minutes sometimes is correct when you feel that you was not supposed to put this point as raw as it is. But I'm happy about these minutes. I'm presenting this correction of the minutes to the committee. Honorable members. Oh.
Chairperson.
Yeah. Honorable Vusema, I'm very sorry, honorable members. I didn't release the department. That's why I'm saying that. Yes.
That's why I'm raising the hand,
Yes,
Chairperson.
my apology.
Thank you.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
Thank you very much.
I'm pleading that you must forgive me, DG. DG.
Thank you, Lord. We were just requesting the Honorable Chair and Honorable members to release us as they begin to deal with their matters. Thank you so much.
Yes, thank you so much. And I didn't see, this multitask I'm always looking at. Already Ujabu was indicating that you will not yet release the department. Very sorry, honorable members, and the department of this committee. Now we are being released.
Thank you so much, Honorable Chair, and thanks to all the honorable members. Thank you.
Thank you, Honorable DG. Honorable Adams.
Thank you, Chairperson. Chairperson, the minutes of the 30th of August was in front of the committee, but we refer it back for corrections. And my proposal is now that we adopt it. It's a true reflection now. Thank you.
Thank you, Honorable Adams. Honorable Malumane. Last one. Honorable Maluman.
Thank you, Honorable Chair. I'm seconding.
Thank you. Thank you so much. The last.
Chairperson.
Hello, Honorable Dennis.
Yeah, thank you, Chairperson. I just want to comment on that part of that Honorable Mhlongo wanted in the minutes. There's nothing wrong with that statement. It is fine. That was his personal view. But the meeting was about getting sign language as an official language. That was the essence of that part. It was nothing to do with the anthem itself. He just brought it in because that was part of their work. So I'm satisfied with the minutes as well, with the recording, the adjustment. Thank you.
Thank you, Honorable Dennis. There's another set of the minutes in front of us, Honorable Adams.
Chairperson, sorry, it's an old end. Thank you, Chairperson.
Okay, honorable members. Okay, Honorable Solega or Jabu. Now you're thinking and Nini sabotage none.
Apologies, Chair. These are the minutes of the 2nd of September.
But your sabotage ningenele azivuleki. Abatikoloshi besabotage. Kancinci tikoloshi.
Baba Mhlongo namhlanje.
Uyandihleka kuba ngalamini babendibambile abatikoloshi.
They sabotage us because we don't wear the awareness t-shirts on today in this meeting.
Myself, Minister and DG, we are on our t-shirts.
Me too, Chair, me too.
Oh,
yes.
You too, okay.
Yes.
You know, there are other people that
as movie minutes.
As movie. Honorable members, do you want us to talk to the minutes, because minutes were circulated to us? Anything that you want to correct in the minutes? The problem is that now, when I'm saying I'm presenting minutes which are not in the screen, I don't want that I must be charged by Parliament that I adopted the minutes which were not presented on the screen. You understand?
They're on the screen, Chair. They're on the screen. We can see them.
Oh, let me switch off my video. It's only myself. Okay, honorable members, Honorable members, I'm presenting. Sometimes we need to laugh, man, in the committee, not always tense.
Yes, Chair, yes, it's very
Yes.
important.
Honorable members, these are your minutes. Any correction or any adoption, proposal of adoption of these minutes? Apha kumutiko lwethu usadance apha kum. Honorable members, I'm seeing Honorable Sibiya's hand.
Thanks, Chairperson. I'm proposing the adoption of the minutes as a true reflection. Thanks.
Thank you, ububaba kwi-debate. Thank you. Le committee kweba njengoba yazi uba uyababa. Thank you, Honorable Sibiya. Honorable Malomani. Vui.
Thank you, Honorable Chair. I'm seconding. These are the true reflection of what has happened or what has transpired in our meeting. Thank you.
Thank you, honorable members. Thank you to every member of this committee. We are doing well. And honorable members, every now and then, I'm suspect we are all leaders. I do appreciate that we must always be above of our political affiliations, which we are not going to, not to have our mandates from political parties, but we handle it accordingly this meeting, and I'm very happy everyone is having his or her views. Some of us, sometimes we are rushing, thinking that here it's about conflict. It's not like that. I'm nginethulela umnqwazi the leaders of this committee, all of you. The meeting is closed. Thank you so much.
Chairperson?
Thank you, Chairperson.
Yes,
Chairperson, I just wanted to know, did you release the presenter on the petition? Or is he still
Bye-bye.
a member?
Bye-bye.
You are
Thank you,
supposed to
Chairperson.
close
Bye-bye.
the
Nice
meeting.
weekend.
Bye,
Enjoy the
everyone.
weekend.
Have a lovely
Bye-bye.
weekend. Bye, Honorable
That's a good
Denise.
one. Bye-bye. Nice.
Thank you. Bye-bye.